Welcome to North America Trapper. Today I get the opportunity to head out to Montana, western Montana, with my good friend Paul Ansack. He invited me out to chase coyotes, and he's allowing me to line jump them out there, and I think you're going to enjoy this show a lot. The scenery, it really, if you've never been to Montana or out west there, it's practically a postcard every turn you go around when you're in the vehicle. It's just scenery after scenery after scenery, and I think you're going to enjoy this show a lot. But I definitely enjoyed going out there. I got the opportunity to catch some Montana coyotes, caught a couple really nice pale coyotes, and you're going to see that footage in the show. And with that, let's head out to Montana right now and chase some coyotes. I got my hole dug. I found this bone. We're going to use that as a backing, but we're going to put a Duke 550 in here. This is going to be a good travel way. They're going to work down through here, and it's really awesome that we actually just saw two coyotes running across the top. So we know there's coyotes here, and I got my stake pounded in the ground town, and we're going to set this Duke 550 and bed that in, and hopefully come back in here and have a coyote on our chest. As I've said before, the biggest thing to predator trapping is you really want to make sure that you get that trap bedded in there properly. You really have to make sure that there's really no wobble anywhere on that trap. You got to get it bedded in there to where if that animal steps anywhere on that trap, there's no wobble. If a coyote comes in here and steps on that, there's a wobble, he's backing off, and you're not going to get him. You're probably never going to get another opportunity at him because you wised him up. But I'm really liking how these 550s are working for me. And for all you guys out west on your 3-day checks, there's a lot of guys out there using those 650s now, and they're working for them as well. Put a clump of dirt in there and kind of make that to where they have to step and look over it. But when you find locations like this, it doesn't matter where you're at across the country. It's a lot different out here in the west than it is in the east. But you put your traps in the ground, and if you're on sign, you're going to have plenty of opportunities to catch these animals. I like the way that looks. That coyote, I'm giving him a place right here to work up in there. Right there is my pan. And now we're going to get something down the hole. I've been having some really good success with my Mountain Man bait. And that's something that if you have an opportunity out there, we'd love for you to try it. I'm just going to use this bone, get some of that Mountain Man off, get that down in the hole, and leave that bone lay right there. That's going to come out of there. Hopefully those animals are going to come in and investigate it. Get a little bit of duft here. Make it look like a little mouse nest. Cover that bait up so they actually have to work to get that bait out. And that's pretty much all. I got lure on this. I put some madness in with the Mountain Man on this other set over there. I'm not going to put any lure here, just the bait. We got that bone, which is another attractant. And it's just a really awesome set. And really, like I said, we saw two coyotes when we come in here, and that just gives you a little excitement, you know, when you put your sets in, knowing that there's coyotes. You definitely know there's coyotes here, so I fully anticipate having an opportunity. I did see some coyote scat over there. That's one thing for you guys out there. Anytime you find coyote scat or you're going down the road and you see it on the road, stop, put that in a plastic bag, take that with you, because that's something that is definitely something that's going to annoy the critters that are in the area. They smell that. If you're putting that in a different area, they're going to be like, hey, what's going on here? They're going to investigate that just because of that scat. And I have that right here to where they come in, traps right there, baits there. Really, really cool set, and hopefully we'll come back in here tomorrow and have one to show you.
Let's take a look at the North American Trapper Product Spotlight.
Madness Predator Lure. This is our time-tested North American Trapper Canine Curiosity Blend that is a mixture of pure skunk quill, coyote glands, beaver juice, asafoetida, civet oil, and other essential ingredients, making it a must-have for your canine and predator sets. This is a multi-layered lure that does have the skunk carry to it, but will not overpower the animal at the set. This lure works great for coyote, fox, bobcat, and more when you head to the field. Proven products equals proven conservation. See all of our great wildlife control solutions at NorthAmericanTrapper.com today. Handling nest raiders is our specialty, and you can become the steward of your own land with our North American Trapper scent package, which includes our Coonbuster DP bait and magnet trailing scent. Our sweet-scented trailer will draw them in, where our Coonbuster will then take over, and its soaked crawfish essence will entice those nest raiders to work the trap consistently. Look no further than our North American Trapper Combo scent package for all your predation control needs. North American Trapper. Proven products. Proven conservation.
Welcome back to Duke Trap's presentation of North American Trapper with Alan Probst.
Well, we got us another nice coyote here today. We showed you that nice pail I caught the other day. They've been using this trail here. I came in here the first day and checked it. I had a coyote track right on it. Didn't bother me though, because I knew he was going to come back. So I wiped out the track and I just took a little pebble, a little piece of dirt, and I put it where its track was to guide it over. And we came back here today and we got this nice dog. It looks to be a young dog. He's got some frost on his back, but real nice Montana coyote. Just another situation working this gully right here on this nice ranch. That tree, which is a focal point up here, it's only about 300 yards. But these animals are working down through here, coming down in here, chase rabbits, things of that nature. And we got ourselves another really nice Montana coyote. This remake here, we got Ricochet, that's Paul's dog, his trapping partner, really cool dog. Comes out here with us every day. But you got this wheel line here, as I said, the cattle are using it, you can see the tracks in it, but the coyotes are gonna work down through here. It's just a nice easy road right across this gulch right here. And we got ourselves another nice dog, as I showed earlier. I dug this back out, resetting these in the same catch circle that I catch the animal in. It doesn't matter, even if I had a skunk here or back east, a possum, something like that. I love all that scent. I love the disturbance. I think any critter, predator that comes by is gonna come in and investigate that. And once we put some more bait down the hole here, they're gonna be hungry, going right down in there after it. Make sure you get this packed in there tight as always. Get that in there as tight as you can to where there's no wobble around that trap. Really awesome location here. I definitely want to thank Paul again for having me come out here and basically jump set his whole line on them, giving me an opportunity to catch some of these Montana coyotes, giving me an opportunity to trap out here in the West, something I've always wanted to do. And I thank him for that. But just using, I actually grabbed that coyote had that rip, but I'm gonna use that as the backing. We're gonna get some more bait down in there. We're just using the mountain man. I'm putting it to the test all the way across the country this year. And it's coming through for me. Prairie dog, ground Angus, and some ground poultry down in the hole. We've caught coyotes in South Dakota on it. We've caught coyotes in Pennsylvania. We've caught coyotes now here in Montana and the Adirondacks in New York. So I couldn't be any happier with how that's performing. We're just gonna cover that up. I don't need any lure. I probably didn't even need any bait here, quite honestly. When you get disturbance like this and you have coyotes urinating and scatting all over the set, I don't even think you need bait a lot of times. I'm throwing that in there just as an extra incentive. But any other predator, coyote, badger, fox, anything comes through here, they're gonna come in and investigate it. If they're running along here, they're working down in here, we're gonna hit them right there. I'm just gonna leave that rock right there, kind of guide him in this way, give him a way to go in. Awesome. Another Montana yote. We're gonna head on down the road and hopefully have some more.
Trapper of the Week is Anthony Asher with a nice Western Bobcat with great coloration. Congratulations, Anthony. And get your chance to be Trapper of the Week by visiting us at NorthAmericanTrapper.com.
You need to have faith in the baits and lures piquing the curiosity of those at large predators. North American Trapper has you covered on your quest with our skunk-based Madness, crawfish-based Coonbuster, fish-based Reaper, and our meat-based Mountain Man. North American Trapper baits and lures are all multi-layered and proven to help you become the best predation trapper that you can be. Take back control of the ecosystem that is yours and get our scent bundle at NorthAmericanTrapper.com for the next time you're out breaking dirt on the line.
Welcome back to Duke Trap's presentation of North American Trapper with Alan Probst.
We got a beautiful fox here. I don't get a lot of fox here, so I'm really excited to catch this. We got a great spot. This is where that tree is out in the middle, the willow tree. We got a dead cow right over here. We got an irrigation ditch right here. There's a lot of mice right in here for these fox to hunt. When I set this up, we did have fox scat around here, so I kind of was expecting a fox. So yeah, just a beautiful fox. I'm very happy with it. Beautiful fox here. We're gonna go ahead and do the remake on it for the next coyote or fox that comes through. Just gonna dig some of this out, a little bit out of there. Seeing we are in freezing conditions, I'm gonna use a little calcium chloride. Put that down in the bed. I use wax sand. Sprinkle that down in the bed. And get your trap nice and bedded solid tight. That's what I like about the sand. It kind of fills in all the way around. Cover that trap up nicely. I like a tight pattern on my sets. I like to get that foot right in there. Just tighten things up. I like to guide it down, really get the foot in the right spot. There's a lot of smell right here with the fox and the urine and everything. The hole is the attractor in itself. I'm not going to add any more bait down into that. I'm running a really loud bait, and that hole already smells. So this set's pretty much ready really quick. Guide it down like that. Might want to go ahead and bring a little bit up in here like that. Make it look a little attractive, possibly even a little bit more, just like that. Going to be a great set for the next fox or coyote that comes through.
We at North American Trapper understand the importance of getting youth involved in the tradition of trapping. Go to NorthAmericanTrapper.com/give and purchase your bait or trap. We'll duplicate your purchase to your local state organization and get a youth involved in the art of trapping.
We're on a spot right here. It's a stock tank. It's a great little hub where the coyotes come in. We got a ditch right down over here behind me. The coyotes are running that ditch because it's frozen. We got an island back over behind me that's going to hold rabbits and such, so it's a great location for coyotes to come and visit. This is my fourth check on this spot. I caught one coyote down there off the ditch, and I come back here today and I got a digger. So the coyotes are on such a big rotation that we want to catch these diggers right away. We don't want to mess around. So we're going to set this digger up. He came in off to the left here, and I seen where he pulled everything off to this side. So that's where I'm going to set my trap right here, is off to the left. They're habitual. I use wax sand, so when I come back with this, it's going to be all natural. I'm not going to use none of my pan covers. Well, what I'm going to use for pan cover is actually a little duff underneath the pan. And then I'm going to sift regular dirt over the top of it with calcium chloride. This is the only unnatural thing I'm going to put here, is that. I'm not going to use none of my wax sand. Everybody gets diggers, it happens, you know, and this is the first time he's dug at me, so we're going to go ahead and take care of the problem right now. It's really easy to do. I do all calcium chloride. That's about the only thing that's not going to be natural in the bed. We're just going to get this trap planted right in here real nicely, nice and tight, and it's going to be blended. Natural duff underneath there. I don't want nothing synthetic. I want him not even to think about what's going on here. We got like 6 inches of frost right now. We want to use plenty of calcium chloride to keep this trap working. You get it bedded in really nice and solid. Like I said, they're habitual, so what's probably going to happen is the coyote felt safe coming in this way on this set, and he scratched my bed out, or my dirt off right here, exposed a little bit of the pan. I'm not going to cover that back up. I'm going to leave it set just like that. So when he comes back in to do it again, that trap is right there waiting on him.
Now, it's time for the North American Trapper Tip of the Week.
Well, this week's tip, I want to talk to you a little bit on locations. And whether you're trapping predators such as coyotes, foxes, bobcats, or raccoons, skunks, possums, it doesn't matter what you're trapping. You need to be on location. You need to be where the animals are going to be. And you can look at different terrain features and things like that. Get yourself topographic maps. Find those pinch points where 2 streams or rivers intersect. That's going to be a crossover area where all animal traffic coming up or down any of those areas is going to come together where they meet. That's a great place for any beaver set, otter set, raccoon set, possum set. Those locations, if you're trapping coyotes and things like that, you want to look where a little valley or a cottonwood draw, if you're in the Midwest or West, or out here in the East where 2 roads intersect, or where a field edge meets the wood line, where a road meets. Then you have 2 or 3 different areas where those predators are going to travel. So the more different areas that you have that are going to intersect are going to help you. And if you look for those locations, whether you're trapping any of these animals, you're going to be more successful.
North American Trapper has got you covered when it comes to essential trapping baits and lures. When you're moving soil out of the field, know that you're getting the best scents available with the North American Trapper's line. Go to NorthAmericanTrapper.com today and explore the mountain man in you. Control predators on your land with a North American Trapper Coyote package. You'll get all of the trapping essentials needed to handle this elusive critter with an instructional DVD included to teach you the way. Get your coyote trapping box and more at NorthAmericanTrapper.com. Welcome back to Duke Trap's presentation of North American Trapper with Alan Probst.
550 pounded in here. I wanted to take your time and show you another set right here. This is a P-post set or a post set or something like that. I just pounded a dirt hole in here on this corner, and this post just stuck out to me. And if you got a pair of coyotes running or a pair of fox or anything of that nature out there, predators running, this is a really good set. You can use a fence post, you can use a tree, a stake, anything of that nature. Anything that stands out, they're going to come by, mark it. That's one of the things I wanted to let you know too. If you take a dog for a walk in the woods, you take your dog for a walk, anywhere your dog stops to urinate, that's where every predator come by there is going to urinate as well. So if you watch your dog, sometimes you'll maybe look at something, oh, that looks like a good spot, and your dog's going to run right by it, and you're going to be like, geez, why didn't he pee there? And then you go up the road, and there might be one little rock or something, and that's where he's peeing. That's where every predator is going to pee every time they come down the road, the trail, the field, whatever. But this is a good open area right on this fence post. I guarantee you this is being used by probably every predator that comes through here. Got that click, night latch, and we're gonna get that buried in right here in the bottom. As I said, you want to pack that trap in as always, making sure that you have that to where there's no wiggle. I'm out here about probably 9-10 inches. We're looking to get a back foot here sometimes, or a front foot when they're working through. Sometimes you might catch them in a back foot, but that doesn't matter. Get our pan cover on there, and then we're just gonna sift that over and get our trap in there right where we want it. Just gonna squirt some coyote urine right here, right about where they would be urinating. And there's not much that really needs to be done besides that. The only other thing I'm gonna do to maybe keep their nose there is just put a little spot of our Madness lure on there. You're gonna have opportunities like this everywhere, pretty much on every farm or ranch, even on your own property. So pound these sets in and you'll have an opportunity to catch some of these predators. Well, we got a beautiful dog here this morning. That is a really nice pale Montana coyote. We have a big tree right here about 20 yards away, which is a focal point. I've talked about focal points a lot. You really want to pay attention when you're out there, especially in open country like this. Anything that catches your eye is going to catch that animal's eye, and put your sets in accordingly. And to top it all off, about 50 to 75 yards away, we got an old cow carcass over there, which is another draw. So I really had a lot of faith in this spot, and we got ourselves a nice dog here today. Well, that's the end of the show today. I hope you enjoyed it. The methods and techniques that I showed you, Paul showed you, they're going to work anywhere across the country for you if you're chasing these predators, whether it be bobcat, fox, coyote. You know, the biggest thing, bed that trap properly and you're going to be successful. It was a really fun time. I definitely want to thank Paul again for having me out. I got to spend some time with a good friend of mine, Scott Ramsey, who actually did the driving for the week, and the laughs and the camaraderie is just as much, if not more fun than the actual trapping processes. If you need any products or you want to learn more about trapping, go to our website, NorthAmericanTrapper.com. We have everything that you need to get you started in the right direction. As we always say, proven products equals proven conservation, and we'll see you next time on North American Trapper.